Becoming your attention. February 22, 2015. Here is an honest question to begin this week's transmission. If you are not either your personality, your thoughts, or your feelings and emotions, or your physical body, then who and what are you? It is a question that provides pretty deep answers that will keep you on your toes for your entire life. You may come to some answers that will sound nice, but will mislead you. It is a kind of question that depends on your awareness at every interval, testing how conscious you are. Yet regardless how adept you are at being aware and mindful, neither can make choices nor act. Your awareness merely serves as a viewing screen which all that you perceive, all the choices you are about to make, and the actions you take, are projected. Even if you allow yourself to lay comfortably in your awareness, by no means does this mean your awareness. It is important to discern the distinction simply because as you enter deeper and higher realms of consciousness and spirituality, your will becomes an increased concern. It is well understood and determined that consciousness is simply an energy, but your will is not. Your consciousness, if you are not watchful, can tempt you to believing that whatever your mental state is, that is who you are. Becoming more and more conscious in all things and in all ways is not a bad thing. For to live consciously removes you from living from your egoic, false self. We observe often, many dear souls thinking and believing in a false identity, taking from others for themselves, not being true to their heart or to the world around them. Too many dear souls are competing to be better than the next person or to have their talents, or to be them, instead of focusing on themselves and what they themselves can bring forth and shine from. It is important to comprehend that consciousness is not the only inward part of our complete self. Because you can direct and apply focus to your consciousness, even your awareness determines that there is something much deeper within you than mere consciousness. Simply put, you are not your consciousness. The great sages have been teaching this for years. In order to move within the deeper depths of consciousness, you must also move further beyond it. The simplest way of entering the deeper depths of consciousness and propelling yourself beyond it is by going inward, exploring and discovering who you truly are, and applying your concentrated focus on bringing your authentic self to the surface. This means all masks and walls must come down, and to stop pretending. With enough practice of directing your attention towards yourself, you become the witness to all that goes on from you. We know many of the tasks you do throughout your day already requires your attention in order to do a job well or to get through the day without too much difficulty. Yet, there are many things, dear ones, that you take for granted. Many things slip your attention simply because of its familiarity. But at the same time, your pure focus and attention is a primary core aspect of who you are, for who each of you are, as attention is truly a power and force of your will. Try this for a few moments, apply your full focus. This includes your eyes, your mind, and your perception on an object that is nearby, and hold your concentrated focus and attention there. Normally all there is you and the object of your attention. Now we ask you to increase this, by becoming your full attention, by becoming this conduit of focus attention that has you focusing on your perception that is forwarded to the object. By no means does this indicate that you are being your eyes or your perception or your awareness or even the object, but being the action of concentrating, and being the focusing. Get on your attention as simply your attention. When you participate, you are not participating as you but as attention. Be only attention. Become the act of concentrating your awareness, in a continuous way as you firmly hold your focus on a particular physical object. Instead of allowing your attention to wander aimlessly, making you only partially engaged, practice being entirely in your full concentrated attention and stay in this place for several minutes. If you can succeed with this little experiment, it can open a more vivid experience of living, seeing exactly what you are seeing, without the many distractions getting in the way, hearing exactly what you are hearing and doing exactly just what you are doing. Being in the now moment means being fully focused in that precise moment, receiving right there a sharper view of the world around you. Regardless of what is holding your attention, be it a fragrance, a thought, an animal, a feeling or sensation, whatever it is that you are giving your undivided attention and focus to raise the perceptive value of what you are being attentive to. What does this do for you personally? Simply put and easily answered, it propels you to move along a brighter direction of your path to becoming more of your true and authentic self. Remember back when you learned to ride a bicycle for the first time. In order to improve, you had to practice. You had to learn what it took to pedal your bike short distances. You had to climb back on after falling off, possibly many times. These actions are repeated until you got the hang of it and your confidence was piqued. Once you mastered the science of pedaling your bike, a whole new world opened up and you were able to reach so much more because of the focused attention you just applied through practice and effort. As you sit in the central core of your focused attention, you are transforming your mundane awareness by gifting it with presence from the core level. Practicing becoming more attentive with the little experiments shared here may seem elusive at times. But like with anything, the more you practice and work with it, the more you understand it and discover its deeper meaning, which helps you find your attention. As your perceptions become more cultivated and pure, the truth of becoming your attention becomes clear, as does its significance to your entire way of living and being. As we near the end of this week's transmission, practice being more attentive by applying more focus and concentrated effort. Take note of the conclusions you discover, and how more clear your perception has developed as you become more alert and aware to all that is in the vicinity of your life. Being your own observer and witness will liberate you from your egoic ideals, and deliver you to your authentic self with confidence to shine from this pure place in every step that you take. I am Melchizedek through Julie Miller. SpiritualNetworks.com